And I'm very interested also in trying to understand the concept of self, not just as a human-centered element, but also what it means to be like the self together with other human and human beings, and also in relation with our environment. My name is Flavia Mazzanti, and I'm a multimedia artist based in Vienna. In my work, I like to explore the relationship between bodies and the surrounding environment, and my work ranges from experimental filmmaking to digital artworks and interactive installations. I'm here part of the exhibition Closed, curated by the KUNST HAUS WIEN, and I exhibit my new works, Flux Selves. Flux Selves is an exploration of the concept of self and identity intended as an extended network. And the term flux itself comes from the Latin fluxus and means something which is in constant mutation and expansion and transformation. Flux Selves is a series of more than human portraits in a post-photographic context, and I'm here interested in dealing with something which is so human-centered as a portrait and also well known in the artistic context from painting to photography, and seeing how I can take it and have a different approach to the human being, and to have these different beings which are remembering also of some human connotation, but at the same time also show non-human elements, and creating this kind of dialogue also with the visitors which face this portrait, and they can also see a reflection or start a dialogue between the visitor and the portrait itself. So the process actually is completely digital, and I work with in a very extensive way with different technologies. So I start from also photogrammetry, but also 3D modeling, and until a certain digital abstraction with other 3D software. But it's no artificial intelligence involved in the works. Each portrait tells a different story. So some of them are more related to a natural environment, others are more also to an industrial, or also I'm interested in looking at different contexts. It's also something which is really personal to me because I'm half Brazilian and also half Italian. So for me, the context and also the environment where we grow up and where we interact with other people and also with other beings, it's very important, and it's something which influences also our own identity and self. And it's also something which I try to explore in a fictional way, but also in a personal one with these works. So actually the idea behind this project is already longer. As I said, it's everything a part of this research which goes on since 2020 about the relationship between bodies and environment, and every time I try to bring a different layer and a different aspect into the research and also the work itself. And this is actually the first time I'm working with a medium or with a form of portrait, and this is also the first time I'm showing the new works of Flux Selves. I also intend to continue working on this project and to extend it also to different stories, also to different further research in different locations as well. And I'm interested in this case through the phases to create a certain dialogue between visitors, and the way also of self-reflecting themselves, but at the same time questioning what does it mean to be human, and also what does it mean to be with the world and not only in the world, and being part of something which is so entangled where you cannot understand anymore what is human, what is not human, and these infinite relationships which are part of our world and are so important for our being here.